Nyinyi ni wajinga kiasi gani? How foolish are you?
What is Rigathi Gachagua's end game?
Now, where is Monyoro?
Do you think
in the equation? Do you see Monyoro in that equation?
If you have been trying to decode Rigathi Gachagua's political game plan, join the queue. Kenyans have been scratching their heads for months now. Is he quietly plotting a presidential run in 2027, or is he just angling for the glittering crown of Mount Kenyan kingpin?
Doesn't have my financial. Again, Gachagua is mean. He's not like Ruto. Ruto is big-pocketed. Gachagua is mean.
Gachagua's recent actions and statements have only deepened the mystery surrounding his endgame. At a church service event, Gachagua shifted his focus from directly attacking President Ruto to targeting Mount Kenyan MPs who have remained loyal to the president. In a fiery remarks, he labeled their allegiance an embarrassment to the region, accusing them of being complicit in efforts to undermine his growing influence.
Mimi nahuzunika sana. Kwa sababu hii mlima Kenya wabunge wetu wamefanya sisi kama jamii kuwa watu ya kuchekelewa na Wakenya wengine. Kwa sababu huyu Kasongo tulimchagua tukampatia kisu atuongoze. Anatumia hiyo kisu kumaliza jamii yetu. Na amepata wabunge ambaye akili zao sijui ni za aina gani. Akisikia tunaenda mkutano, wanampigia ripoti, wanaambiwa chukueni pesa. Sasa walikuwa wameweka vijana huko kwa barabara, huko kwa mto tukitoka Githunguri, wengine kwa hii njia kutoka Kamburu. Ati wakuje waangaishe watu. Mimi nataka kutoa shukurani kwa vijana ya hapa Lari.
Gachagua claimed that these MPs backed by Ruto are orchestrating attacks on his movement, going as far as alleging that youths were being paid to hurl stones at his motorcade.
Nyinyi wajumbe, huyu William Ruto, vijana ya kwao ya jamii yake, anapeleka jeshi, anapeleka polisi, wengine anapeleka Australia kufanya kazi. Vijana yetu anampatia pesa, muwapatie watupe mawe. Nyinyi ni wajinga kiasi gani? How foolish are you, members of parliament from this region? William Ruto is laughing at you. The people from his community, he takes them to the military, to the police, to NYS, to KRA. Lakini watoto wa mlima, chukueni, wapatie pesa, watupe mawe. Wapige viongozi yao. Wakimaliza na hiyo kupigana, wachukue hiyo pesa wakakunywa nini? When the history of this community is written, the members of parliament from this community will have a whole chapter of the most foolish leaders ever elected in the Mount Kenya region. William Ruto akimwambia kwenda kupitisha finance bill, mnaenda mnapitisha. Akimwambia ni mbaya, mnasema yesa. Akimwambia kwenda fukuza deputy president, mnaenda mnafukuza. Akimwambia nendeni mpige kanisa mawe, mnaenda mnapiga. You are an embarrassment to the people of this region. And I cannot fathom just how stupid a leader can be. Na tunaweza pewa pesa na Ruto kwenda kutuma vijana ndani ya kanisa. It is very embarrassing to us as a people, as a community.
These comments come on the heels of a revealing statement from Gachagua's former ally Ngunjiri Wambugu, who suggested that the former deputy president's strategy is not about capturing State House, but about building a formidable political machine like Raila Odinga's ODM. After heated debate, I agree. Gachagua doesn't want Ruto out of office. He wants a party like ODM and to be Mount Kenya's Raila, and then negotiate with Ruto in 2027. Thus, his focus on getting his MPs, Wambugu said. Gachagua's political camp adds another layer of intrigue. His coalition includes seasoned presidential hopefuls like Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Fred Matiang'i, all backed by established political parties. In contrast, Gachagua's Democratic Change Party, DCP, is a relatively new player. Unlike his allies, who have clear presidential ambitions, Gachagua has downplayed his own, stating that he would support any candidate chosen as the coalition's flag bearer in 2027.
I am of the opinion that I'm the best, and I should be given the flag bearer of our team to run as president. If that doesn't happen, if somebody else is picked, not me, I've given my commitment that I'll support that person. I don't know who it is. We'll sit down, agree, look for a scientific formula to come up with the best candidate to face William Ruto. If that candidate is not Rigiji has given his commitment to the people of Kenya that he'll back with his supporters who are in millions, whoever is agreed upon.
This reluctance has fueled speculations that his focus is less on State House and more on a consolidating regional power to negotiate from a position of strength. But would he manage?
Why he's fighting is not fighting because he liked or he loved Kenyans. He's fighting because he was removed from office and procedurally. Not because he loves Kikuyus. No. It is because he was removed from office, and the method that was used to remove him from the office was not a correct method. According to him, everything was cooked. Everything was premeditated. And the person who made this to happen is Raila. And Raila is a partner with Uhuru. And Uhuru now, Raila and Uhuru, they have brought their person called Matiang'i. Now, where is Monyoro?
Do you think
in the equation? Do you see Monyoro in that equation?
Maybe what he just wants to be a financier of this campaign, because I think
because he's bitter. Because Gachagua now is so scared because he knows he's losing. And the bad thing with the Kenyatta family, they are with you when they are using you. When you are productive, when wakati unakamuliwa maziwa. Wamunyoro was good for them because he was fighting the regime that they wanted to fight and disorganize it. Now his job has come to an end. When you saw Gachagua has come, Matiang'i has come in, that's where the end of the road for Gachagua. Gachagua will be left with a political party. He will vie, and the political party, if he vies with the kind of other wave that the Kenyatta family and the Winger family, they want to create, he will be left with his own party, the party that either he will make a coalition with the Matiang'i party, because they will dictate, the Kenyattas, the Wingers, the Mois, they will dictate that Matiang'i is the one, only for him to come in to safeguard interests. So Gachagua is one person who betrayed the Kenyatta family. And the Kenyatta family, they don't forgive. And they never forget. They will wait until they catch you in the right moment. What is happening to Ruto is because they don't forgive. They don't forget. What is happening in the country is because they don't forgive. They don't forget. So if we can look our politics from that angle of understanding that we need a change, not a change of those people, but we create our own initiative and say no to these shenanigans, and then we make a movement that God is creating, is coming. We make that movement that happened in Sierra Leone, that happened in Burkina Faso, then a revolution automatically comes out. We will have the right person. Because we will not have a person who dictated himself to us, who superimposed himself to us, but a person that we are going to pick from the streets and say, now you're becoming the president. We even go to the army and command one general of the army and tell him, Captain, take over the leadership. Or we go to places, any other place, you go to Turkana and pick one Turkana there. We go to Masai land and pick one Masai there, because he will not be superior. It is we who are going to be superior. That is, you can say, Traore is now commanding Africa. Traore is commanding the world because it is not the project of the leaders, but a project of the people. Mm-hmm. And that is what makes everything work. when we own the project, when we own the person who becomes the president, when we own the person who becomes the prime minister, the people owned. Like, see, when Kibaki was owned by people, it was a total revolution. And the Kibaki was owned by people. Changes happened in this country. Development happened in this country. That's the time the police were chased by people like Burukenge. They were trying, and the police became so disciplined, and Kenya became so good nation. Until again, when Kibaki went, things went wayward. So until we are able to resolve this and look at it from the angle, we don't need an imperial president. We need an imperial people